Welcome to the Solemn Tones channel. Today we are having a quick look at the slaps inside Kraken Hybrid Bass. Now I quickly made this very short cover of Dig by Mudvayne. Because they're probably the most known example of slaps inside metal, and so I figured that'd be a really nice way of showing it off. As you can see here, I do have the bounced out version of the vocals, the drums, the guitars, the effects here, so we can really focus on the bass. The bass is all Kraken Hybrid, and as you can see really quickly, we have two lines of bass. So I actually wanted the slaps to be processed differently from the regular bass, let's say, when it's supporting the guitars. In the original, the slaps are also very clean. Like if you have a listen, the original, I barely hear any typical distortion, you know. Let's quickly have a look at just the bass supporting the whole mix. So notice this is super distorted, typical modern metal, but then the slaps, as you could hear in this little intermission, aren't. I really wanted to have the same vibe as the original. Right here we have some delay, we have frostbite and room. You can really ignore that. We'll just check out the clean DI itself first. So this is the intro, the typical brr dang, let's say. As you can see, there's essentially two parts to programming slaps. The top lane here is for the actual notes. So these notes I got straight from a guitar profile of the song. So you see some dissonant chords here. I just assumed that it was correct and rolled with it. And then under here are the key switches. So as you can see, we have B-2. So if we open Kraken Hybrid, we click on info, B-2 is the thumb slap. So we have two thumb slaps here. And all you need to do is keep a note on B-2 pressed in. And then these notes will be played as that thumb slap. And then under here, we have A-2. So that is finger pluck open. As you can see here, above that is the chord that he plays. So we can quickly play that. So there we go. So you have thumb slap, finger pluck open, thumb slap, finger pluck open. Very, very disgusting sounding, essentially, because that's what they were going for, you know, some of that edge. Now, obviously, you could also load a distorted preset and have it play distorted as well, but I was really trying to have the exact same sound as the original song. So, you know, key switches, pretty explanatory so far. As you can see, the chords in the intro, it's just the same over and over again. So how about we check out some of the faster parts here? We have our Kraken loaded, and then we have this bit right here, because this is pretty cool. I'll show you right here. So that's a really quick, cool slap part, and it sounds more like slap playing rather than the intro that's just a brr dang. Notice how these notes are extremely short, and that's actually because when you're playing slap, you tend to mute quite fast as well. And so by cutting them short, you allow that really quick percussive sound to come through, and then you immediately turn it quiet again. So once again here, you notice how we have the B-2 for the thumb slap, and then the A-2 for the finger pluck opens. Now, if you click on info, there's actually a bunch more. You know, you have your finger pluck dead, which means you are plucking with your right hand, but you're simultaneously muting the notes. So it's more like a percussive sound. So alternatively, you could have placed a key switch here to make these finger pluck dead. However, I found that this is what sounded the most like the original song. Then you also have C-1, which is left hand percussive. So that's literally just slapping the neck with your left hand. That's often used in slap as well. But once again, this simple cover was literally only finger pluck open and thumb slap. So we can play through this one more time. I'll show you a little bit of the distorted bass supporting the mix, then a little bit of the thumb slap, and then another piece of distorted bass. Now, these are playing the slaps as well, but these I kept distorted because they don't have to pop out quite as much as these quicker runs here. Now, obviously, I probably could have put in a little bit more time to really put all the slaps on their own track, but that didn't feel really necessary to show off what this can do. So I hope this little quick demonstration gave you some value. I hope it explained the use of key switches to program some slaps. Also notice that inside the playing window, you can turn on force slap to turn any melody or any line essentially into slap. This is more of a writing tool to figure out, sounds pretty cool as slap, or it doesn't sound cool as slap. And then usually you can turn it off, program it yourself to have more control. It's just a fun little writing tool. But yeah, overall very proud of this. I hope you enjoyed this little cover and explanation, and I will see you soon. Ciao.
J'ai que